to a rather intoxicated Braggy's beer reviews. Oh, Imperial Russian Stout. Tell you what, fucking drink that and you know you've drank some strong shit. But anyway, so yeah, it's a review of the matured Russian Imperial Stout. But other than that, really, seriously, it's more a video of support to two fellow beer tubers. So, you know, I've been on YouTube now for 2.5 years, and you know, it's only the last, I would say, a month that I've really took notice of the community. Not because I'm an ignorant bastard, but pardon my French. Parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle Billy Rag. Yeah. It's about as much as I can remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and that's about it, yeah. So don't go any further. But yeah, fellow YouTubers. So tonight I was watching Scott and Wanda. Scott has been on the channel a few times, lovely bloke. And, you know, I didn't know they had the issues that they've obviously going through. And their daughter, Leia. And on the 27th, which is a week on Saturday, they're doing a 12-hour stream with other beer reviewers, other, you know, YouTubers, shall we say. And, you know, if they want, I'd love to add myself to that list. You know, I don't consider myself a celebrity in any extreme whatsoever. I consider myself a fan of beer, you know, but if I can, you know, in some ways help, I would love to, you know, with my heart, you know, I can only, you know, mildly struggle with what both of them are going through, you know. A child needs a heart transplant in the middle of a pandemic where you're worried about everything. I mean, you know, the struggle they must be going through on a daily basis, because you would, let's be fair, you know, all of us have someone we are worried about in COVID. We all have, you know. And I have my wife. My wife suffers with asthma, and yet asthma, yeah, a lot of people got asthma, but it depends. You know, we never know. You could be as fit as a fiddle and could die of this bloody disease. So the people at the really vulnerable sector, which, you know, their daughter would be at, and it just, you know, it really triggers my heartstrings. And you know, as a parent, as a you know, whatever you can do for your kids, you do, don't you? So if you can, you know, do something for charity, and I totally understand from the absolute bottom of my heart everything they're doing, and I totally, as a beer tuber, beer reviewer, YouTuber, whatever, as a fan of beers, you know, and as a fellow fan of beers to my friends, you know, I totally support what they're doing, and whatever I can do, you know, I will support them. And so, you know, yeah, great people. I've watched the reviews only just lately, you know, gotta be honest. I've kept myself away from the other YouTube beer, you know, YouTube beer community, only for reasons that I've suffered, you know, my own issues, as it were. But you know, to support people in you know, tough times, you know, we must all do that in, you know, across not just beer reviews, but all people, all YouTubers support our fellow people, and good for what you're doing. Your daughter, it's the life and soul of your family, and I just even though it's like, I don't know, it's like 11:45. I ain't got work tomorrow, thank God. And I've got the old Imperial Stout in front of me, which I'm actually going to do a review of. But yeah, for me, my heart to you two, and your family. Yeah, Scott and Wanda. Anyway, back to the beer review. So the Imperial Stout, room temperature. Oh my flipping God. Love Brewing. This is amazing. It's 40 quid for the kit. It's £1 a pint before you even brewed the bleeder. But it's £1 a pint that's worth brewing. Look at that. Look at the quality. Most Imperial Stouts look like this. Neon black with a tiny, tiny little head. And around about 9 to 9.5% strength. And bloody hell. Oh, the aroma, absolutely awesome. The taste, absolutely awesome. Don't worry, I've already had a litre already. So I'm on my way, as it is. On my way or not, I certainly meant what I said earlier. There's something to be said about strong beers. Strong beers, the complexities, the taste. You just don't get that in the weaker beers. I mean, you get taste and that. You do get those elements in the weaker beers, but in the stronger beers, it's more accentuated. It's more complex. It's more in your face, and that's what I like as a beer reviewer. As a fan of beer, I've been a fan of beer since 2010, since I went to work at Sainsbury's, and every day new beers come in. It's like, oh God, what's the new beer today? And you're a fan, you're like a kid in a sweet shop. That's the person that I am, the real person. And I mean, the real Raggy is actually a really nice person, who has shitty anxiety issues, but hey, in life you can't win them all, can you? Doesn't matter what the picture in front of you displays, it's that person inside. And the people that follow the Raggy's beer reviews in the live chats, they're all some amazing people, and I have some, every one of them truly in my heart, because these are like people, like friends that I've never met. And bloody hell, it's amazing. And yeah, generosity, random acts of kindness. These are things that, as a person who gives away plants that cost thousands and just gives them away, I truly understand the act of generous, the random act of kindness. I truly understand that. And to get that back to me via beer reviews is unbelievable, and totally inspiring, awe-inspiring. Can't go on too much because I'll have myself in tears, and that's not what you want, not when you're doing a review. But yeah, 9 minutes in, bloody hell, need to get my house back upstairs and watch TV before the wife turns TV off and says, what have you been fucking doing? As 15% Bushka needs to knock off. So yeah, the late night raggy review, but not the usual late night raggy spouting off review. As I said in the earlier part of the review, I've been watching Scott and Wanda's review tonight. Lovely couple. I think they are lovely people. I've noticed them for at least the last year. And I do watch the other beer reviewers that I see and around me. I mean, them, I've watched them. I've watched Real Ale Craft Beer, Simon. I've watched Dean's beer reviews only because he came on the channel at the beginning of my channel, and he was there and he was like reaching out, and I wasn't in a place where, not mentally, that I could reach out to anybody, and he's such a sound guy, and I love watching the other beer reviewers, seeing these other people. They've all got their own ways. Bowman is I'll do, and and Simon from Real Ale, he's got his way. Paul's got his way. Dean's got his way. Cant, Craig, he's got his way. Mersey Bears, he's got his way. And it's amazing to watch the difference in styles between us all, and And then there's other beer reviewers. God, there's Beer Hooligan, Hop Scene. There's so many out there. There's Rampant Lion, Scottish beer reviewer. He is quirky, and I love his beer reviews. He doesn't take no prisoners. Being Scottish, they tell you how it is. And I work for a Scottish bloke. Sadly, he's passed away. It breaks my heart because he was such a great person. And I didn't know he had cancer, and I seen in November he was going downhill. I could tell it, I looked at his face, and if I'd have known, flipping heck. I'd at least talked to him and been in a position where I could see, and I said the thank you. Oh, deadly. Yeah, I could have thanked him for the support over the tough year I was feeling. And yeah. There's times, and it doesn't matter how old you are. There's times when, at your darkest, deepest, darkest moments, where, that little bit of friendship means so much. And I got that from the old fella. And, it's sad. It is sad that I never got to say a proper goodbye, But anyway, back to the beer. To apologise for that. Little bit of a external exhaust, little bit of gas from the back regions. To apologise. Hope no ladies are watching. I do really apologise if ladies are watching, But anyway, yeah, brewed up. So it's from Love Brewings Beerworks Imperial Russian Stout. 40 quid, the most expensive beer kit on the market in the UK. But it is an absolute belter. It produces an Imperial Stout that's as good as any of the Imperial Stouts you'll buy out there. It is not a rum and raisin, so you're not going to get the flavoured stouts. You're looking at a pure Imperial Russian Stout. But it is what it is. It is an amazing Imperial Stout. For basically £1 a pint, initial outlay, you're getting something that's worth 7 or 8 quid a pint. And that is amazing. Thanks to Love Brewing, Richard. Yeah, if you ever watch these videos, please, I'd love to know that Richard from Love Brewings watching, you know, just for a personal point of view in that way. But yeah, yeah, truly a fantastic homebrew. For me, the pinnacle, the best homebrew kit on the market, simply because of the strength, the complexities of the flavour. There's loads out there. I'm not even going to go into that, but what I will say is it's an absolute barnstormer. Get it, try it, brew it, let it mature. You'll be happy. And I do apologise for the sentimental part of this review. You know, I am a person who is emotional, and you know, emotions a thing. You know, we as humans, we're all emotional. You know, and if I see things that are happening, I do get emotional. You know, I'm a parent, I'm a family man, I'm a husband, I'm a father, a grandfather. Yeah, let's not plan that route too far. But yeah, I'm a grandfather, soon to be second grandfather. And, you know, you love life. And when you see people struggle, you know, you want to be there for them. And so, out of 5, 4.6 out of 5, one of the best own brews I've ever tasted. And please, for those who watch this video, keep your eye out on Scott and Wanda. You know, it's weird to see a fellow beer reviewer, you know, I suppose, talking about another beer reviewer's channel, because people want to promote their own channels only. I don't give a shit about promoting one channel's only. You know, I want to promote everybody. I want to be part of their community and then be part of my community, and for what that is, you know, communities. But you know, in the Raggy's Beer Reviews chat rooms and that, we have a great community, and you know, some amazing people. And to each and every one of them, you know, my heart goes out, because every one of them has helped me in a way that you would never know. You know, in the last year, I went on a downward struggle for so long, and to be coming on back on that upward struggle is amazing. You know, certainly not there yet, but getting there, and getting there in a good way. So, fantastic beer, well worth getting, and as always, make sure you keep an eye on Scott and Wanda. You never know if they accept me, because I don't know. You know, may think that we don't want him. He's rubbish, but they may have me on their channel, and I, as a fan of all homebrew, as a fan of all beer reviewers, you know, I would gladly accept that responsibility and join them at some stage on the February the 27th, when they do their 12-hour charity marathon. And yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. Thank you all for subscribing and commenting and liking. And yeah, I'll see you soon. And now I'm going to go upstairs, watch a bit of TV, fall asleep early, and chill out. Although I'm already chilled out, to be honest. That's why I'm drinking beer. Hey, job's a good one. Cheers. Oh, bloody hell, that tastes divine. So from one beer reviewer to another, Scott and Wanda, you're doing some great work. And I pray for your daughter, you know, from the bottom of my heart and from all of my heart, you know. Tough times. Cheers.